there?
Honestly, quite a lot different than what I expected.
Okay.
We really didn't make a lot of changes, and I was pretty comfortable yesterday and felt like we could go out in quali and do something pretty groovy. The wind's so significantly different right now. It's also trending to be the hottest day we've had. So, it's so difficult. It's easy to say now we missed the balance, but I think everything that we did overnight was directionally right for the information we had at the time. So, it felt like there was a lot of speed kind of on the table, but, when you go first, it's difficult. That's just a product of how the season's kind of been going.
How are you doing? I know you're still battling neck and back pain.
To be honest, it's difficult to answer that completely honestly because, you want to say I'm fine, but the reality is it's fucking agony in the car. Excuse that last little part.
Yeah.
It's painful. There's no two ways around it. I wish I could give you guys a better answer or kind of a more optimistic answer. I have a lot of sympathy people who struggle with neck and neck issues, back issues, because just wake up in the morning in pain and just kind of puts me in a bad mood for the day. So I don't know really, honestly, man. It's so much pain in the car, and just need to have a conversation now with the team about. Can you do 250 laps consecutively? But it's a double header, so this has come at a terrible time. And I have a lot of respect for everybody at Dale Coyne Racing, everybody on the 18 crew. So if I can't give it 110, then out of respect for them, I'd rather someone else be able to and jump in. Probably won't do Toronto based off of this level of pain that we're having right now, and then luckily there's a little bit of a break, so hopefully if we can do the race, then 1,000%. If I'm confident I can, I will. If I'm not, then we'll see what happens.
You sound like you're leaning towards not. Is it correct to interpret it that way?
It depends, like an immediate aftermath. Because
you got adrenaline pumping through you right now.
And the thing is, IndyCar Medical have been fucking amazing, and you can leave that one in.
Yes.
They've been so fantastic. I've got so much appreciation, respect, and admiration for what they do, and the level that they've looked after me, taken care of me. It's not the first time I've had to see them, so I know them all pretty well now. But they've been amazing, from everything in Ohio last week through this week, and then this weekend. Practically, actually, from the whole time that I've been in the track today, I've been with them getting prepped and ready, and they're doing literally as much as they can before they have to declare me not able to drive from Medicine that way. So just want to say a big thank you to all of them guys and girls. They've been brilliant.
You sleep on it wrong, or you just sleep on your back wrong and woke up one day and it was a problem?
Literally, I felt completely fine at Ohio on Friday, and just on Saturday it was bad, Sunday it was worse, and I made some improvement through the week. And then when I'm just hanging out now, I can chat and whatnot, but I can still feel it's always there. And the worst thing about an oval like this is probably with the extra repave has made it worse, because the loading is just so intense right now that it's a struggle.
As far as the track, when it cools off tonight, is that going to help the grip level any getting out of that dark part of the repave?
From everything I've seen so far, I'm not anticipating it being a Iowa race of the past, where there's lots of lanes available and stuff like that. So we'll just wait and see, because normally in the heat of the day it exposes everybody's mechanical car. Will it help us? Probably the cooler weather's a little bit of a leveler for everybody, I would say. But
do you think in a lot of ways the owner of the track really did disservice to your race?
I don't know. That's a pretty loaded question. It's Iowa's still owned by NASCAR, right?
It is owned by NASCAR.
And I think that it made their race better.
At the expense of yours.
It is disappointing, truthfully, that the repave, I think, is something everyone was in favour of. I think it's just taken the ability to run the second lane out of the equation. So I don't think there's any malice there. I think it was purely just a case of we all probably wanted a repave at Iowa. We all spoke about how bumpy it was. I don't think that's a new thing. Is it at the expense of our race? I don't think intentionally at the expense of our race, but it is affecting our race.
But I mean, with the repave, why not just go all the way to the wall?
That's probably a question above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I would also have the same question.
Yes. Thanks, Jack.